Hi, I'm horror author Paul Edwards. Today I'm talking to you from the attic of the house I grew up in, which we're cleaning out in preparation for my mom selling the house. I've been finding all kinds of monster toys and goodies from the 1960s and 1970s from my childhood. I'll probably make a longer video showing a bunch of the items that I've found, but one particular item deserves its own video. Brace yourselves. Check this dude out. This is a mummy, obviously, posable action figure. And the way they used to make these figures in the 60s and 70s was that there's a wire skeleton inside here. There's a wire frame inside of the rubber. So they are somewhat posable. In other words, the wire will hold in place, and providing it hasn't broken, which they did break inside some of these toys sometimes, but they will stay in place for a while. So check out the detail on this figure. Now, as a kid, I thought, well, this doesn't make sense because when they made a mummy, they went through their special embalming process. There was no blood in the body. So if the mummy had been shot or stabbed or something, there wouldn't be blood on him like this. But now, as an adult, I realize nobody ever said that it was his blood. It could easily be the blood of one of his victims. Maybe not the eye, but the hands, that makes sense. Now this is a Monster Kid treasure. Have you seen one of these before? They had similar figures like this that were very popular of King Kong, but you hardly ever see one of these. And honestly, until I found it up here, I had forgotten that it even existed. Sorry, mummy. So you've been entombed in the attic for 50 years and now you're getting attention on the internet, okay? Does that make you feel better? All right, there it is. Now I'm wondering, were there also other monsters in this series? Was there a Dracula of this? Was there a Wolfman of this? This is something I noticed too. This hole in the back of the head here, this is not damaged. This is the way the figure came. Something about the way that they put the rubber over the wire frame made them need to have this here. I don't know exactly what the reasoning was. And if you look really closely on the bandage, you can see the copyright information. Yeah. So there it is, the mummy in the attic of my childhood home. Pretty scary, huh?